Hello my fellow oddities, welcome to a new video. Today we are doing part 3 of where to take Mortal Kombat 12, and today we'll be talking about the customization and how that should change for the next Mortal Kombat game. Now looking at the customization from past NetherRealm games, first we had Injustice 2, which, I'm gonna be honest, kinda sucked. It definitely favored a certain art style with the plastic looking robot armory neon stuff, and it didn't really allow, well, full customization with unique designs. Tell me why I can't wear just a classic spandex Batman suit. Why do I have to wear like some shiny armor stuff? And then after that we had Mortal Kombat 11, which was definitely a step up, but I don't think it fully hit the mark. But how do we hit that perfect spot when it comes to customization? Well, here are my ideas. First of all, more classic designs. I cannot stress this enough. Let's look at Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 11. The most popular Mortal Kombat character. Has a lot of designs. How many classic outfits are in Mortal Kombat 11? 2. We got Mortal Kombat 2, and we got Mortal Kombat 9. Those are the only outfits from past games that we get in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, to be fair, there are some gear pieces that resemble like past masks that Scorpion has had in other games, but it's still not the full package. I'm not getting the full Mortal Kombat X design or the full Mortal Kombat Armageddon design. But what did we get for skins instead? We got just a bunch of original designs made for the game. Now, original designs aren't that bad, but honestly, I think with a Mortal Kombat game, they should be kept to a minimum. Unless you have some really, really good ideas, then they shouldn't really exist. Of course, you can have the default be an original design because it'd be kind of lazy to just have the same design over and over again for all the games, but still, like, it should be the only original design. Of course, unless you have some cool ideas, in which case you can have those ones, but most of it should be classic designs. And not even just designs from past games. I want stuff from the movies, TV shows. If you want Scorpion from MK2021, you should be able to have that. Scorpion from MK Legacy, why not? Just give us those options. And please bring back shaders. I don't want the same design to be appearing over and over again, but just different colors. That's whack. Like, you'd think shaders would be like the solution to having just a bunch of designs with different colors over and over again. But no, they had shaders first in Injustice 2, but then got rid of them for Mortal Kombat 11. Which doesn't make any sense. And that's pretty much it for the skins. It should definitely be more like Mortal Kombat 11 as opposed to Injustice 2. Injustice 2 didn't have any skins, it was all gear. That kind of sucked. And so, be more like Mortal Kombat 11, but bring in the shaders from Injustice 2 and also bring more classic designs. Basically everything I just said, and that'll be the perfect way to have skins in the game. Now, going on to the gear system. Now, the gear system in Mortal Kombat 11 was quite flawed in my opinion. For every character, there was either 1 or 2 actual gear pieces that made any sort of difference to how the character looks. Like, for example, if you're a ninja character like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot, then it'd basically just be your mask and then like a few weapons that you have, and it was kind of boring. So instead, the gear should be, well, the actual gear, like the armor. Basically things like shoulder pads, elbow pads, knee pads, that sort of stuff. So now with the gear, you can choose whether you want a super armored up design or one with less armor that feels more authentic. So that way, fans of both of those types of design art styles will be happy and there won't be any fighting. God, I'm so sick of the fighting in the Mortal Kombat community. I mean, to be fair, it is a fighting game. Yeah, okay, I'll see myself out. I'm sorry. I would also add a new feature to the customization, which would be like, I don't know what to call it, like biology. Everything I was just talking about, that would be how the character's outfit looks. But what about how the character actually looks like as a person? Now I understand that might not make a lot of sense, but let me use another example with Scorpion. In Mortal Kombat 11, some skins had the white eyes, some skins didn't. Now instead of that being a part of the actual skin, the outfit, it would be a part of a new biology section, so you can mix and match which costumes you want to have the white eyes and which ones you want to have like human eyes. This would also go for stuff like hair. I know in Mortal Kombat 11, some people were mad about Scarlet having certain hairstyles and certain skins, and people wanted to mix and match it up. Now you can do that with a biology section. Same thing for something like age, and also Revenants wouldn't be in this game, but if there were Revenants, then they would be a part of this biology section so that you can mix and match. Hey, I want a Revenant Liu Kang that looks like just classic Liu Kang instead of like having all the armor, demon stuff, and stuff like that. Another thing that would be a part of the biology section would be how the character's powers look. For example, if you want Sub-Zero to have orange ice, or if you want Shang Tsung's soul powers to be red or something, you should be able to do that with the biology section. And for the final part of customizing how the character looks, you would have the weapon, which would be much more important in this game than it would be in Mortal Kombat 11, because in Mortal Kombat 11, weapons were just part of basic combos. In this game, it's actually a feature. In my version of Mortal Kombat 12 anyway, it would be like how it was in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, also Mortal Kombat 4, technically. Now, you shouldn't be able to customize which weapon you have and which combos it can do, because that would be ridiculously broken. You should not be able to mix and match characters and weapons, because some characters are going to have weapon combinations that are just completely overpowered and would break the balancing of the game. Not good. No, it would just be customizing how the weapon actually looks. For example, using Scorpion again. I know I've used him a lot in this video, but it's just for like people who aren't as well versed in Mortal Kombat stuff, kind of know what I'm talking about. I mean, who else would you even want me to use as an example? Draman? No one's gonna know what I'm talking about. But if you want Scorpion's sword to look like how it looks in Mortal Kombat 9, you should be able to do that. Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, there's a lot of different designs for the sword in Mortal Kombat 11, but you get what I'm talking about. Now that's done for how the character physically looks. Now we're going to be going into some customization of the gameplay. First of all, I don't think there should be any real changes to stuff like customizing the animations for end of round taunts or intros and outros, besides just adding more of them. I mean, other than that, there's not really much else you can add to them, so it should basically just stay the same. But you should definitely add more of those kind of customized animations. For example, something like the throws. You should be able to customize the animation that plays when you perform a throw. You should also be able to mix and match how the animation plays when you do a forward throw as opposed to a back throw. Now on to the customization for the moveset. Now like I said in the previous part to this series, I am not the biggest person when it comes to gameplay, so this is going to be kind of brief, but I'll still try my best. I still have a few ideas. The first thing I want is a bit more fundamental changes to how the core character plays when you customize the moveset. Because I feel like in Mortal Kombat 11, the moves that you pick, they don't really change the character as a whole too much. Like at the end of the day, certain characters are still rushdown characters, certain characters are still zoners, they just have like different moves that they can do to perform those actions. But what if there were more fundamental changes to how the character plays? Like, for example, using Sub-Zero this time, didn't use Scorpion. What if, like, for his Ice Ball, you have the normal version be like a ranged attack, how it normally is, how he just throws a Ice Ball and it goes all the way across the screen. But what if you want a more close quarters, crazy combo type of Sub-Zero? Well, I think it'd be cool if the Ice Ball, full screen, was replaced with a move that's not full screen, it only hits like a few feet in front of you, but it still does the same thing, it still freezes the opponent, but it's faster and it's better for attacking your opponent with combos and stuff like that. They kind of did this with some moves in Mortal Kombat 11, like Spirit Ball and Ghost Ball for Noob Saibot, technically being the same move, but one of them is unblockable, but very, very slow, and the other one's faster, but not unblockable. But even then, that's not as big as a change as something like Sub-Zero's Ice Ball not going full screen anymore, but being better for like a combo. Another thing, you should also be able to use these customized movesets in the story mode. Like, with Mortal Kombat 11, the whole thing was customizing your character, not only how they look, but also their moveset. But in the story mode, you just couldn't like use any of them. You just had a default character. And that also goes for the customization for how the character looks as well. I want my Scorpion there, not just the default design. That's pretty much all I have to say about the customization for Mortal Kombat 12. The next video will be the second to last one, and it'll be about the modes. For example, spoiler alert, tag team's coming back. Well, not actually, because this is like a fake scenario. You guys get it. And if you want to see that video when it comes out, definitely make sure you're subscribed and have the bell set to all notifications so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like. And with that being said, that's it for this video, my fellow oddities. I'll see you next time.